evening, Twitch. How you doing? Sorry, just had to move the mic there for a second. So, I'm playing a little bit more Pocky and Rocky. A little behind schedule here, my apologies. But before we jump straight on in to the actual game itself, I want to actually give a bit of credit here, because the people at Speedbump, a lot of people who are participating in these things, actually do a lot of work for, like, certain games. As we know, like, right now, Moonberry has the current record, narrowing down the game to, like, 11 minutes, almost 10 minutes now. And one of the other people from Speedbump, Calimag, or Calimag, whatever you want to call, they actually looked at the actual ROM files. And what makes this actually really interesting is that he actually did easily above and beyond, because I originally thought this would literally be a pure skill-based run. It's like, okay, it's skill. Who's ever the best at button mashing, who's ever the best at landing their shots win. That's not the case. This is actually game is a lot more has a lot more depth than I ever thought, actually. I took things on very, like, face value. You had one power-up, and that was it. That was your power-up. No, apparently not, actually. So, Calimag, thank you. You actually did a really awesome job here. So, what you're actually looking at here is the actual Google Sheet he actually made. And it's actually very in-depth. So, apparently, at least for the weapons, there's multiple weapon types. Blue increases range, and that apparently is consistent. So it doesn't actually matter what you actually, like, you actually want to pick up more blues. Well, actually, technically, that's not true. There's yellow, that allows you to apparently fire more projectiles, but as you can see, there's a max damage of it is 25. You can combine that with the blue, because the blue stacks with all the other upgrades, so the max that actually can get up is 36. Then you have the red. Red, it does a piercing enemies, but it has technically the highest damage. It has 60 damage out of the yellow and red. But then you get into the specialties with Pocky, Becky, and Rocky. And here's why Rocky is actually terrible. We'll go over Rocky first. My boy, my Tanuki here. His homing shot's terrible. It doesn't increase in damage. It just fires more additional shots. So if you collect one purple, okay, you get the homing shots. You collect another purple, you basically get that upgraded, and again, you increase the damage with it. So you can see here on the chart here at the bottom here, he only does 23 damage per hit. I know it fires 3, but it's more of a question if they actually land is the question. And the problem with that is the homing shots fire diagonally and then wrap around. So, at best, even though he's firing technically 6 extra homing shots, and they'll fire more rapidly, they're not strong enough in comparison to just the raw damage you can get with Becky or even Pocky. Because you can actually see here, they actually he even did the math too. The base shot for Pocky can get up to 22. The explosion will do 28, then it gets to 50. You can add 9 to that, and that's so you get 59. Then you have Becky. Becky's damage here, assuming level 3 here. Okay, you get 21 is the start. Then you get to, if assuming all projectiles hit the target, 84. 84 plus 9, 93. Becky is by far will do the most damage. But there's one other twist, actually, before we begin streaming Pocky and Rocky with Becky here. Well, also, he apparently dug out the percent chance for the appearance, so you're also playing a very RNG game, because you think, okay, just max out damage. No, this game has jumped into Moon Logic territory here. You can see here, we have a chart here of the boss's health. And this is an incredibly in-depth, once again to Calimag. from Smite's Speedbump community. You are amazing looking at the ROM files, being able to translate the ROM files, and creating a formula and a function for this game. So apparently, and he translated this for me so I could actually understand it, and, you know, I understood it to a point, but let's just take Chapter 1 here. Okay, so this is Chapter 1, this is the Tengu Crow here that you fight. That is correct, Board. You are absolutely correct. You are looking at that chart correctly. So if you have 0 lives, 0 rank, what that rank actually means, and let me define that for you so you understand lives. Okay, so the more lives you have, obviously the more health the boss will have. To rephrase that, it just depends on how much health or how many lives you have when you walked into the boss fight. So if you walked in the boss fight with 2 and you died, he would lose health. So he would literally go from, let's just say you're at 2 lives, you start with 2 lives, you go from 630 to 1 life, he gets down to 560. Okay. So he loses what? What? Not 50. 60, 70 health. He loses 70 health. Not a big deal. But here's where the other issue comes up, and this is what makes this game so incredibly complex. The rank system here. So rank is basically 0 rank means, and I'm actually kind of surprised this even exists, because technically this entire row technically it needs to exist, but it doesn't need to exist. There's always a default value, but it will change based on how many lives you have when you walk into the boss fight and how many things you have picked up. So all of those all of these little shot types, the blue, yellow, red, and the key is included in this because it's a pickup, will increase your rank. So let's just say you have 0 lives on the first stage. You're doing absolutely terrible. You get the key. You only need the key to actually enter the boss fight. So, yeah. Remember, this is game programming here. You're gonna, just like any other programmer, you're kind of gonna be looking for how to make things the easiest thing possible. And I don't know who decided to do this, because honestly, they could have just chosen like a static amount of health for these bosses, and we'd be done. But no, some programmer really just wanted to. They just wanted to flex their muscles here. So what they actually did, so you pick up the key, the Tengu Crow has 588. But let's say you pick up a power-up. Let's just say you pick up your specialty. He now has 686. You pick it up again. Let's say you get level 2. Let's just say you pick up Becky's multi-shot. So you pick up that, you get the multi-shot, you'll get it to level 2, and let's just say you're extremely lucky and you get 3 purples on the first stage. You'll have 882 health. And so what you're actually looking at here, so let's say you make it past it, you get chapter 2, so you grab the key. 980. So this is actually kind of what you're looking at here. And this is like assuming you already had 0 lives here. So technically, one thing you could do from the beginning, and I honestly can't decide what actually might be the best strategy here. Because here's the thing. If you die in a stage, you are instantly brought back down to rank 0. From what I've been told, from Calimag, the answer is yes, your rank does carry between levels. From what I understand, it does carry over. So it will reset. They said, so from what I'm being told here, and I'm taking it on face value here because, you know, these are other people who are doing this for fun. So we're really doing it for the fun of it all. They're actually, we're just. It will, so if you die, it'll actually reset. So say, for example, you lose all your rank here. But once again, you pick up the key again, you're at 588 again. So, like, you're fighting, because if you just look at your normal shot damage is this 13. That's not a lot of damage. And then if you find any more power-ups and stuff. So, like, my actual real question is it better to lose your power-ups halfway, or if it's best to actually jump straight into it? Like, get to, like, okay, so you can pick up the key, you get your power-ups. So you're at 882. So the next boss will have 980. Chapter 3 is 1001. And of course, like I said, you're picking up the key over and over again, so you don't need your power-ups anymore. So then chapter 4, 1125. 1365. Like, I'm assuming you die twice, basically. You're assuming, like, you're running the rail here. You're grinding that rail there so you can make sure the boss has the least amount of health here. 1441, and then 1470. Or do you do something like, where do you actually intentionally die? Do you intentionally die at the final boss, resetting his health all the way down to 490? Or do you have, like, one life? Like, this is incredibly deep for no good reason at all. I just wanna just show the level of insanity actually that this game has actually created that I did not even think about. Because I honestly thought, like, it's actually cool enough. Like, I honestly was looking at the graphic for, like, the red, thinking, okay, you're not gonna get any more damage, because red clearly actually does the most amount of damage. Here's the thing, though, actually, that really actually kind of bothers me, is that when I think about Rocky, because he's effectively firing... Let's actually just bring up the calculator here. Good old Microsoft calculator here. Because he's effectively firing 6 homing shots. 6 times 14. That's 84. That's assuming that the homing shot, even if you actually don't do. So if it's like 6 times, whoops, not divided by, times 10, that's 60 shots. And that's including, like, the plus 13. But the problem with Rocky, though, we aren't talking, like, smart homing here. We're talking dumb homing. So, like, that's the reason why you wouldn't want to play Rocky, is because even though you have a nice homing shot, I feel like the way it was designed, those homing shots aren't doing anything in culmination because either it's too slow or they're just not connected to your ability to mash your button or to button mash. And that's the real issue. So I gotta be honest, I have no idea how to play this out now. Like, normally, like most games, it's more like, okay, the boss has this much static health. I can usually formulate a strategy, taking the variables here. This is like down the rabbit hole. How many lives do you start with? I think you know what? Actually, yeah, let's actually be smart about this. And when I say smart, I mean dumb. I'm actually also going to move this over to my other monitor here so I can actually look at it freely. And I did not change over to the console. I changed all of my hotkeys. That was such a bad thing. You want to access that file? Okay, sure. Copy link. There you go. That is the file there. And I forgot to actually turn on W-split. Good old W-split. Well, I'm going to make you a little bit bigger here since we're going to be using the actual black background. I'm not going to change it for anyone. So why don't we actually do something silly and actually see how many lives we start with. Let's send our boy out Rocky here and find out how many lives we get. So we're not starting yet. We're doing the death run. So 1. It says 2. Okay. I'm assuming 3. So you start with 3 lives, but remember, 0 counts. as a number. Yeah, so you'd start with 3 lives. So on the chart, it will reflect 2 lives there. So you're effectively starting, assuming you're not picking up anything at this stage. In stage 1, let's assume you don't pick up any power-ups aside from the key. The boss will have 756 health. Absolutely brutal. When your little dinghy of a shot only does 13 damage. Now I wish I had, like, a 4-monitor setup now. I am at that point in terms of streaming where, like, I wish I had a stupid amount of monitors. From what I understand, score will actually increase it. And that's the part that sucks about this. Oh yeah, by the way, I discovered I do not own the box to Pocky and Rocky. I apparently bought this game used, I think. I'm fairly confident I ended up buying this game used because once I actually opened up that box and posted some of the games and the game boxes I have, yeah, I'm fairly confident I bought that game used. Because I definitely would have kept my boxes, like, the moment I became an adult. And I realized, like, I actually like video games as a hobby. I started actually actively trying to preserve things. I think it's pretty much score. I know I've gained lives. I know I gained lives by random pickups as well, so pickups can happen. I think if anything, what we'll do, we'll just do like a warm-up run with Rocky here. And we'll literally just kind of mess around here. We'll basically do like a fun run, basically, is what I'm saying. So I might be concentrating a little bit more here. We're gonna play this straight though. We're not gonna try and go meta here. Purple. So we'll actually try and see what purple is. So actually getting these things are actually important. And I already lost my power up. Great. And the tail also will extend your reach too. Oh, you actually were on yellow. No, we're on homing apparently. I picked up more homing. I will pick it. Oh, take more homing. So we'll see how I gain lives, actually, just naturally through this playthrough here. That actually wasn't so bad, honestly. I think I'm at 2 purple. Oh, by the way, it actually will retain how much you picked up from the other talismans, too. So that's another big thing. So it's like, oddly enough, you actually do want to collect as little as possible for each of the things, for each of the power-ups. That's an extra life there. See, so extra lives you can actually drop. Like that. I think I'm actually already at max. Power-ups. It might be. It might be. I think I'm at max homing now. This boss actually can actually be very helpful, having the homing, but you can see it's not exactly the best. That's the downside. I actually hate fighting the new. I really do. Like, new is just like, oh, let's just move in an infinity pattern here and fire bullets at where you're standing. And hope to God you actually can land some hits, which is why Becky is probably actually the best. Just do this. Yeah, see, look how much faster he died. Rank 0 means 23 damage to shot until you rank up. Yeah, it's still, like, a decent amount of damage, especially when you think, like, oh, I lost a life. It does balance out very well, actually. Which is honestly very impressive. Like, if anything, I kind of would expect that type of chart in, like, some sort of super advanced game. I really actually do. Bottom tails. I remember that, yeah, this is the stage where they start shooting bullets. Where things just become all sorts of terrible. Take that. Because blue will always increase your range, so to me that's really not a loss. I gained a life? I did gain a life. Shoot. I didn't realize that. The nice part about the homing, honestly, is like if you're a beginner, this is a great, like Rocky's actually great. The real problem, honestly, with this game is that I am god-awful at shooting diagonally, which makes it really, like, seriously, die already. I don't know how I died. Oh, by the way, if you die, obviously you lose all your power-ups and stuff, so you literally start at rank 1. Oh, I didn't even see the bone. Yeah, I would assume maybe 20,000 is probably the mark. Because I was really confused. I was watching, was it Moonberry's run and another player's run who also had a very similar time compared to Moonberry. And oh my goodness, like, the part that really confused me and why I didn't understand the health system in this game was simply because, oh, why can't I kill the snow maiden here, or the snow girl, immediately while they could literally blitz her down? I was so confused at that. I don't even know why I picked up the fire power up. Like, fire is probably actually the best power for Rocky. Well, it's not not just an efficiency thing. I think this actually lets you... Yeah, this lets you get past everything. Afterwards... Power up. This part is what I struggle with, because those tornadoes can't be tail swiped away. We have 2 fire right now. It's not every 20,000? Okay, well that's good to know. I think it's 25,000. It's like, I know the fire power-up is actually good. Like, if anything like that, I'm thinking if anything, I'm just gonna stick with the fire power-up right now. The problem is like, I'll end up hitting the red torch, and then I'll end up... Oh, well, I earned a life. Yep, 25,000. That's only fire 2, so I'm not at max, actually. Part that sucks, you know, I'll grab that, actually. Increased ranged. I'm torn, honestly, if, like, the increased ranged is worth the rank up. I don't think it is, but because of the sum of the bosses, I think it is, though. Alright, cool, max fire. The downside is, like, there's no visible indicator here. If you're at max or not. You're actually not able to tell. Alright, spider. So he's gonna have a lot more health now. As long as he doesn't... Ah, damn it. Oh, wait, shoot. I forgot spiders do not... The spiders don't, can't be tail swiped. That's why I panicked. Like, sometimes you can be really lucky, and the spider just, and the spider will just, disappear. Or this is another boss you can basically just like, it'll just stand in place and you will win. Because all it'll do is spawn spiders. So this is like, this game just has a lot of RNG attached to it. It has a lot of RNG attached to it. Which to me is actually like really interesting. But to me, my weaknesses in this game is like, I can't get my character to shoot diagonally. Actually, I don't need to worry about other shots. I guess you only need want really one blue. Unless I'm trying to get used to dodging those stone got. Well, I totally screwed this up, didn't I? Well, I'm gonna have problems here. I was hoping to actually have a second thing of health. I'm going to die on this boss then. The smart boy kicks your butt. Or the whirlwind will kick my butt. Perfect. Wonderful. That was actually the worst place to die. And I didn't even get a power-up from that. That was a terrible place to die. Oh, I hate that about this stage. Like, I don't know why. Sometimes the bullets will just literally shoot through. So the one thing about Smart Boy, actually, if you do have enough power-ups, you can actually one-shot him. Because he'll just do this. That I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that, actually. I don't know if it's on pickup or if it's just because you have it. I want to assume if you die, you literally will go back to 0. I want to make that assumption. And I know it's a bad assumption to make. but I feel like it actually would be a decent assumption to make. Because it was only until, like, they started taking the intentional deaths that I realized just how powerful that actually is. To intentionally die just to lower the boss's health to, like, nothing. Because it just makes such a huge difference in how much time. Because you basically will spawn right where, you know, right where you were. Got the blues! Oddly enough, Phase 1 Snake I have no problem with. It's still Phase 2 Snake that I struggle with. I really don't know what to do with him. Because he'll just... like, it's still extremely RNG. It's too RNG for me. I can't figure out what would be the best strategy to actually hit him, because especially since he's all over the place. And you can't hit him under certain conditions. And I can't shoot diagonally, because I have problems with that. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I wonder if Phase 1 Snake has a fixed amount. Out of nowhere! Out of nowhere! It happens. No, it's definitely like a certain amount. It definitely scales. Like, look how quick this one's dying. Look how quick he's dying to that. Yeah, I'm at rank 0. Oh! Oh, I'm dead. I hate that. I hate the breath attack. I really do. I don't know what to do with this boss. I don't know how to manipulate him. I really don't know how to manipulate that boss at all. Let's make this boss as hard as possible. Apparently as really hard as possible. Like, it's like, I understand what it's doing, because all it's really doing is just moving up and down. So it's not actually... apparently I've gotten eaten. Yeah, I don't know why the tail... it doesn't always work. I don't know why it doesn't always work. He must have a lot of death animations. It's not so much a puzzle, it's just actually position them in the right place, because what you can actually get behind it. Or it does have... I really hate it. I really hate the boss. What I really wish this game actually had, over anything else, I cannot shoot him. You were alive. I thought you were dead. I really wish these things would just stay still. It's more of just being able to position, and honestly, for the most part, a lot of the other runners are just blitzing him down. Which makes sense, honestly, but they position him first. So, like, that breath attack there, like, his position is meant to remain constant. like, that's the big thing. It's meant to remain, like, wherever the heck you are on the screen. But, like, you can do something like that. Well, maybe not like that, but, you know. It looks like it's positioning only when it isn't shooting. Well, that was... Let's just make the boss harder for no reason. Just pick up an ultimate that you can't use at all. It's a shame you can't use your ultimates. It really is. What? Really? Ah. The one downside about not having a ROM, not running the ROM file. Yeah, my leaves can't reach them. My leaves can't reach these guys. Nope. Nope, you don't forget it. Forget it. We're not getting it at all. That was absolute trash. I can't beat him. Like, I can't, like... He has so much health, and no offense to Rocky. Rocky's just... They made Rocky terrible. That's really the best way to say it. They made Rocky terrible in this game. They made Rocky so bad in this game. And then, like, here's, like, I would honestly say, like, Pocky or Becky are easily, like, your best options. And obviously, for both of them, you want to get their specialty. With, like, fire being a backup. Oh, not that. Take a blue. Alright, cool, we got our cards. Also, it doesn't help that, like, enemies will randomly spawn. Ah, damn it. What? When did I pick up the yellow? That was such a bad crow. I really gotta talk to Dan the Enigma to know what application he's actually using for splits. Because, like, I wonder how people will actually design it, the whole thing. Because I know I can make, like, a speedrunning scene. Like, put it under a nested layer. Or a nested scene, and have that just be a source instead. Like, anytime I want to do speedrunning on certain things, I can set it up that way. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm in trouble. Ah, oh, this game does not want to help me here. Work with me, game, please. I just realized... Oh, hello. I just realized I gave this boss, the news, so much health. Alright. Sure, max cards. I think those are max cards. That's max cards. Or shot. What? Oh, that was... mad. Mad about that. I'm mad about that. From what I understand, the snake will move when it's shooting and not shooting. So it's like, it's kind of like one of those... You're kind of pooped either way. I hate the fact that this thing, all it's doing is just a, just die! I really wish I could button mash as fast as the other guys, because they're just stupidly good at button mashing. I'm not. Or only when it isn't shooting. I know it moves when it shoots as well, but it doesn't move as fast. Like, it's more of, if it's not shooting, it repositions itself. When it's shooting, it will still move, but it'll just move in relation to where you are. So, like, it kind of, like, imagine, like, one tries to stay in the center, but the moment it's firing, it will then slowly try and creep up on you. It's that sort of deal. At least that's from what I've noticed. Also, I noticed, like, the speed actually also determines... Oh, come on! Really? You're gonna give me that? I'm just having no luck. I'm having no luck this run. That's like a garbage run. I can't shoot diagonally. I can't shoot diagonally in this game. Like, I wish there was, like, one of the buttons was literally just, like, a lock position, because I think the Super Nintendo version had that. So it's really strange, this game, the developers just, like... The developers really kind of went lazy with this game. They really did. Like, I just want to simply say that. I know there's a lot of crazy programming math in the back end here, and... But I mean, like, in terms of controls, just having a button to hold your position, it's a night and day difference for any sort of shoot-'em-up game. I'm impressed if you actually took the time to set and figure that out. So out of curiosity, what's the answer then? What's supposed to be the what are the deep strats? What's the optimal strats? I can avoid the whirlwinds. I'm good. Lives are about 14.3% increase for every life. Every tier ranks is a 20% increase. Interesting. Hit. Increases are additive, not multiplicative. Oh, that's terrible. I guess the question is, though, is it still like... What's the best solution? Like, there's gotta be a point. I have a feeling there's a point, like, where you just want to throw your life away. For the run. Intentionally. Because I know the other two were doing it, and it really made a difference. And for me, obviously, my still big obstacle is actually just simply taking care of a final boss. I cannot hit that thing with a damn. Because I would think, like, okay, if you get through, like, 7 stages, so if you get through, like, the first 4, you could do it flawless with the most power, and then you can then get enough power-ups again for the last stage, stage 7. Heck, you probably actually get away with doing just stage 6. Because I guess range is not too much of an issue. No, you're... Oh, you are being evil today. You're being really evil today. I can't even see him. I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much. Because, like, your cards get disabled if you get hit by the nest or by the webbing. Why are you jumping so much? Considering force to increase your rank by 2, 13 damage isn't much for fighting boss. It really isn't. But at the same time, you know, honestly, if doing like a 0-0 or 0-2 with the final boss, that actually might be the solution, as terrible as it sounds. And being able to, like, beat him with raw skill, because that's as low as the health you're gonna get with that snake. Did I even live through that? I did live through that. That. Get out of here. Alright, give me an extra life. Didn't want it. Take the triple. Why do you have Right, I'm not dead yet, am I? Why is... It's because I have so many things on it, isn't it? Alright. That's the way this game is gonna play me out here. This is either like the most RNG, but it really just comes down to like, do you trust your button mashing abilities? And I feel like the emulator is so different. It also doesn't help, he'll just sit on you. He will literally sit on you. Mashing speed, here's the thing, there is a limit in mashing speed. At least from what I'm noticing here. Like, I feel like getting blue doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm definitely hurting myself on blue. Because, like, look how little damage I'm doing. Here's the thing about the math, I don't know how many shots because I can never fire enough. Like, I think I like fire the best, actually. Because it feels like it does the most damage. I know I'm at the lowest amount of health here now, because I have 0 lives. Compared to when I had, what, I think I had 3 lives. I think I might actually be better off with Pocky. Yeah, it's like getting 1 fire just insanely rockets your damage output. I feel like fire might actually just be the best because of the whole possibility of piercing. But I literally just can't tell. I can't shoot diagonally. Yeah, that's the downside about the fire. You're absolutely right about that. See, he'll always, like, do a little charge forward. And I can't tell what he's going to do. Really? That actually killed me. I would have been living. Yeah, 15 minutes. Is 1 red and 1 yellow a good combination to aim for? They don't stack. At least I don't think yellow stacks with red. I don't think yellow stacks with red, and that's the problem. If yellow and blue stacked with red, then that would be interesting. Also, I actually cracked open my copy of Pocky and Rocky with Becky here. It doesn't have a battery save. There's no battery in Pocky and Rocky with Becky. Man, are you doing Among Us? Yes, you are. Please see, man. And like I said, I'm working off of this all from Callie Mag's research here. So I'm really kind of, yeah, like I said, I'm taking a lot of their information at face value here, which I think is honestly, it's clear that it has merit. It is extremely clear that he did do the work. He went through the ROM file because it all has merit. So conceptually, I'm so sad that this thing does not have a battery life. Because it basically, the moment I turn off the system, it's just gonna reset. It's so sad there's no battery. Experiment 1, grab a yellow, then grabbing a red. If the number of shots remain 3, if it doesn't stack, is 4. You know what? You're right. That's actually worth. That definitely is worth exploring. That's definitely worth testing out. So why don't we test that? Yeah, let's grab Pocky. Let's grab Pocky and test that. first thing we need actually is a red. I need a red. Okay, fine, yellow. So we got the yellow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really hard to tell, honestly, how many you're able to button mash out. It looks like 4. That's another range. Got that. Oh, that's another blue. I would have had max range. I'll probably be resetting this just to speed up the process here a little bit. Actually, you know what? Dying is probably faster. Actually, no, it isn't. What am I saying? It's not faster. Actually, wait, is there a reset button on this thing? No, there is not. That's a shame. See, I feel like it won't work, but it's definitely worth giving it a shot. Okay, it's red. So I just have to do this. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like the most you can have out is 4? What the? Okay, Zombie of Doom. Zombie of Doom will chase you through the ends of the earth. Yellow. Here's the thing, yellow changes your shot. No, so it's not. You don't get more. So no, yellow is completely different than red. The red is its own power-up. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that the moment I was fighting it, which is why, it's basically, you know, it's this game's hurry up feature. It's the game's hurry up. I want to actually look at that chart again real quick. Let's see, highest 51 is red. Red is a little bit more damage than Pocky, actually. It's only by 1, though. Yeah, so Becky outright technically has the highest DPS, but the problem is you have to hit with every shot. So technically Becky has the burst, like assuming you're in their face and they're taking all of the damage at once. So Pocky is like your safety strats. Becky is if you know the game inside and out. Because it doesn't matter if you go purple or red, you're fine. But Becky is the highest potential if you can charge up into him. Into 29 shots. Yeah, I would think actually red would actually be the I'll take it. I'm trying to think if the bigger question I have is if blue is worth it. Is blue worth the addition? Because even though you're raising his health to gigantic amount. Actually, we're at max card now. That was 3, yeah, those 3 blues, 3 purples, actually. 4. Confident. Oh yeah, that's definitely... Oh, this is the worst pattern. That was actually a really good time. I think Pocky actually is a really good option. Pocky's a really good option. Does, was it 59 damage? That's actually really good. And the explosion will kill all the spiders, too. Oh, I almost walked in that. 3 purple and 3 blue is what I think I have. And of course I got another key. I'm literally just gonna hoof it. You are big boss here. Actually get around the bush. Three red, 3 blue would actually also be pretty good too. Like I said, I feel like Pocky is easily like the Pocky is definitely going to be your safe strats. I almost think this is actually the fastest time I've ever made. Go. The downside is I'm gonna gain a life soon. Which is really gonna suck, actually. It's dirty. That's actually the best I've ever done on that boss. That's the best I've ever done on that boss. Because that boss, like, having no power-ups really sucks, and having no range also sucks. Like, that's why I think the blue is actually worth it. Just for the range. Even if you get 1 blue, it'll be worth it. Also, I just increased their health because I have more I have another life now. Nice. Keep on flapping that fan there, Pocky. Alright, can I take care of Snow Girl or Snow Woman in one blitz? Nope! Nope! Hit the limit. I hit the limit. Hit the limit. I was so close, too. I was so close. So much RNG in this. I'm actually, like, super intrigued. Like, now I'm at a weird point here where I don't want to actually kill anything. Nope, not that. So I don't think I'm gonna have a chance here. Life by the end of the stage already. Already know it. Just trying to protect myself here. Yep, there. Oh, and I even got hit too. That's the worst. Oh, whatever. Oh, so much for trying to blitz down the spider. What? No! What? Not, it's not even reaching him. Not bad. It's not great. I feel like, honestly, Moonberry just walked into, like, such a huge, an uber run. Like, obviously he was taking intentional deaths. That was one thing that was really clear. But this goes to a level of depth that's like, it's like me trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. I can't do it. I can look up guides, and it's like in, what is it, all those calculators, because someone actually programmed a Rubik's Cube solver calculator. Really impressive, actually. That something like that would exist. I'll take the next card. Next card. Oh, shoot. I actually killed myself here. You. Sucks not having the range anymore, though. I'll say that. Really sucks not having a range, and there is something in my eye. It's actually driving me nuts right now. Ah! I didn't see the tornadoes. I don't get the enemy respawns. Like, they're not static. They are completely random to me. No! Sit on top of me. There was no way out on that one. No way out on that. Here, I'll take the red. Here, I'll take the blue. Oh, come on! He's literally just gonna run me over. Oh, come on! The run was going so well, and then it all fell apart. It was all going so well, and it fell apart. This isn't gonna be a PB either. Really? Really? I was so hoping to get like 11 minutes, but nope. Nope. I'm gonna hit 15 again. I just get the worst luck, honestly. Like that's why this run is this game is actually like big RNG. Like technically I can put my name on the board if I want on speedruns without an issue. And it would probably be top 10 too, hilariously enough. Like, it's clear there's definitely, like, a diminishing return somewhere. And I feel like stage 4 is actually probably that point. Where you're not gonna have enough damage. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 14. Fire's always gonna be there. Especially when you don't have all the range. Oh, come on. Or if you get 2, I can't hit you at all. I hate diagonal fire. Hate the diagonal fire. I hate it so much. It also sucks, like, his mouth doesn't completely open. Ah. Oh, got him. 1332. That's actually really good, considering I had a lot of deaths. New personal best. Still, that's like 2 minutes. That's over 2 minutes off from the actual record. And I don't know how. I feel like I could get like a 12. I feel like I could get a 12. And I just don't know if I can. It really, like, here's the real thing, like, you can throw, like, the math will only go so far. But here's the thing, I think if anything, you definitely want at least 1 blue. Because boss fights 1, 2, and 3 all actually... 1 actually, like, is obviously easy because it's the first one, but here's the thing about that first one, he still actually moves quite a bit. The second one moves a lot, which is why, actually moving around really makes a difference, or being able to, like, get damage, which is why, like, the explosion actually is nice, because you can get, I don't know why I'm going this direction. It's not like the score is gonna get saved anyway, that's the worst part. It's a heartbreaker. Because, like, the way I look at it is, whether it's fire or purple, it doesn't matter. You want at least one blue. Just because of the third boss, Gasha, and the new, with how fast they move around, or how little, or how much range they have with the fire aura they have around him, around Gasha, you're a lot safer to be able to button mash safely. Now, Becky obviously is more like charge in and hope to God you can actually get it. But I don't think, to me, that's exactly the best solution. Because you don't know when Gasha's invulnerability will open and close because it's so small. Even if you're doing a lot of damage. Never mind the fact, like, actually assuming you're going to get to max damage. Like, that's the other thing, which is probably actually why they actually went to this in-depth calculation. Because they wanted the game to actually always feel like it's a challenge and not feel like you're screwed if you have no power-ups. I feel like that's maybe the big thing. Alright, we're doing a road run. I did. Blue, take it. I'm guessing, like I said, I'm taking a lot of things at face value here in terms of their actual value. Get out of here. Deal with the knife. And not thank the knife. And plus, never mind, like, you're playing with a lot of RNG. With, picking up your power-ups and such. Also, it doesn't help, he'll always throw, like, one... Oh, that really was a... Oh, I could have actually gotten him a lot faster. Ah, please, Tengus, hold still. You're so fast. See, that's why I think if anything one blue is you want a blue. I don't think you need 3 blues. I think 3 blues might just be too much in terms of how much health bosses get. So I would assume, like, 1 blue, 3 red, or 3 purple will probably be your best. Because you're not really using your shots for the actual enemies. Like, you'll have moments like this section you'll definitely need to fire. Because of the umbrellas here, you can't brush them away. They'll die in one hit to the fire. Fire. And also, you know what? Now I see why they're not... The guys are never attacking, because they want to keep their lives at 2. Now it makes a lot more sense. Every boss, they're gonna get a lot of lives. This is gonna suck, actually, for me. Plus, also, those guys actually know how to dodge the news lightning attack. I don't know how to dodge it yet. I don't know how they do it. See? Ah, no, please. I think I'm at 2 red, 1 blue right now. I think I'm at 2 red, 1 blue. So it's like you actually don't want to get as many points as possible. And I think actually it might be possible to actually not get a life. Let me think about this. Boss is always worth 5,000. So you're going to get... You'll always hit 3 lives by the end of probably, like... Oh, it's 20,000 for the first life. Okay, never mind. It's 20,000 for the first life. So it's 20,000, 50,000... Interesting. Okay, 20. Yeah. No, that actually makes sense. Just like increase it by 10,000. I hate that you had to actually hit him right in the jaw. Nope. I'm not gonna get that kill. And I'm not gonna get that kill either. He has too much health. He has too much health already. That was pretty much average for me. I always do terrible against him. It might just be worth it, actually, to, like... Would it actually be... So, there has to be a point where you have to basically say, I'm throwing a life away. And I feel like it actually is Snow Woman. That's the answer. I feel like if you grab the key, throw, you will actually be good. I feel like you still would want to lose at stage 5. I think to me it just comes down to the fact, like, can you rush her down or not? If you can rush her down, then you're fine. But then again, it's like it's still also RNG. Like, what attack pattern does she do? Nope. Nope. Okay, you can't have 3 lives. It's such a huge gap. I really don't know why I picked that up. Yeah, that's why I think it is Becky that's the best answer. Becky just might be the right answer. What's the max damage you can do with yellow again? Like just the... Actually, you know what? Let me just take a look here. The chart myself. What am I doing? Only 25. That is... Oof. Only 25. That's rough. That is... You know what? I'm gonna see if yellow. I'm gonna mess with that since I actually picked up a yellow. I'm gonna commit to yellow. I don't know why I'm actually picking it. All right, a blue. Blue is perfectly fine. These enemies. Trying not to actually kill them. Ah, shoot. Well, hey, well, guess what color I picked up? Another blue. I'll have all the range. Alright, I'm at 2 blue, 2 yellow. I hate when he... That's like the run killer there for you. What? Oh, come on, he's off screen. I can't even shoot him. Oh, I can't shoot him still. I really wish there was like a stationary lock. I really wish there was a stationary lock. No, yellow's terrible. You can't beat this with yellow. No way. You can't do it with yellow. There's no way. What? I really wish there was like just a lock button, like lock position, so I could actually shoot diagonally. Yeah, yellow's never worth it. Ignore yellow. Never do yellow. And this was only chapter 5. That's the worst. At least I'm not gonna get another life. I don't see myself getting another life, because even the guys said they weren't able to get another life. It was like 2 was the max. Red's always worth it. Red is, like, it's pretty much red and purple. Like, red and purple are the best. I only need one more, purple, actually. Actually, just gonna ignore that. What did you say? Him. What? Of course. Oh, shoot. Well, how the heck is the zombie here? Whatever. Don't just give me the good RNG. No, that's not the good RNG. That's definitely not the good RNG. That is definitely not the good RNG. You goddamn stupid smart boy. Yeah, that really is actually the point, is, Stop! Dude! It's all, like, that's all RNG, and I hate it. Like, you can really burst him down so quick. I'm still surprised, like, what I don't actually understand is why the lives. Like, why did they make that a factor? Like, it's strange that 0 lives actually rewards you with having an easier time. Okay. Oh, shoot, I had fire. I'm an idiot. I know. Not even going to. Not even going to. I should have reset like a long time ago because this run was over. It isn't? How so? How much of a difference, out of curiosity, are we talking about here? lives are just a 14. That's still a lot. Like, it's clear you want to do this boss fight at 0 lives. So I would really love it if I could actually find that right angle. Really actually hitting him? I am. Like, you definitely want to beat this game at 0 lives. It's that much is clear to me. Which honestly kind of sucks. See, like, he'll... I also hate... Please, just do a normal motion attack. What? Okay, finally. Yeah, 15 minutes. Yeah, you'll never forget this. Yeah, I will, though, and so will my scores. Goodbye. Only reason I'm actually resetting, once again, scores, they did not put a battery in this game, so your scores will always reset every time you play this game. Which kind of sucks, honestly. Because, like, basically... this is very much like a Nintendo game. Let's see what you know what? Yeah, we'll do a Becky run. If I get one blue and all purple, that actually make it worth it. Why? You're yellowing me. You're yellowing me. Fine. Blue is fine. Fine, I'll take the red. Red until I'm dead. Red's only... Shit, that doesn't actually work. Ah, darn it. What? Oh, of course that whirlwind was faster than the others. There's no point. There's no point. Yeah, I can't beat Moonberry. I honestly thought this would be, like, an easier competition to actually do. But this is... They already got this in, like... in a week. They already got this in a week. I feel like... Yeah, no, Pocky, I think is actually my best chance. Try and go for the 0 score. I really should just go, like, just take what things they give me. And I gotta learn to roll with it. These 2 reds are actually pretty good at the start. And the blue drastically increases your range. When you gotta throw your lives away, that really sucks. Ow! Oh, come on, seriously. Yep. So if I can get one more red. I guess maybe you don't need the blue. The blue is more of a safety thing now that I think about it, and if ranks are a 20% increase, you really actually probably don't want the blue. The only downside about the fire is that it's a piercing shot. Number 3. Rest. Maybe if you go 3 red pure, you might actually get a better run. Even though it's pierced. Like, the downside of the red is that it's piercing. I feel like that is not as much of a factor as I would actually think it would be. What? That's actually faster. I'm actually doing better. Just because I didn't take, he doesn't have more health. I think the big thing, like, if I can get past stage 4 without getting extra life, I can lose a life at stage 5. And then it would be good. Because Spider has bad RNG in terms of jumping, but he's not horrible. The part that sucks, though, is actually making sure you're not leveling up on this stage. Ah, damn it. These guys, you've got no choice. You should not be there. Okay, no, what am I saying? It's 20,000 for a life. I am going to get a life no matter what. Jaw. Last jaw. I took a chance and I failed. I took a chance and I failed. Not worth it. Well, he just lost over 1,000 health. Burn 4 candles. No, I can't. Burn 1. No, I can't. I can't burn a single candle. Can't burn a single candle down. Really? That was the I'm hating this game. I'm ready to just call it actually. There's no way I'm gonna beat their score. Yeah, nope, done. Decided to do a calculation based on the following: 0 lives, minimal number of ranks with pure red, versus 3 red and 1 blue. Pure red is just barely better. I really wish back when I was younger, I didn't have such crappy math teachers, because math was actually originally my strongest suit in school. And now being able to see, like, oh, no problem, I'm able to do calculus. It's like algebra was the highest modern education actually was back when I was in school. Yeah, no, there's no chance. There's no chance for me to actually even beat this. Like, Moonberry and I'm trying to think who the other person was, actually. I'm gonna look up their name real quick. Eric's, yeah. They're the ones who actually have this. Because I want to actually show this real quick. It's gonna be a little hard for me to see because I actually should have switched over to my source. Television itself. So this is... By barely better, you mean one shot less? That can make the difference, honestly. But... So, Becky... Yeah, so Moonberry with Becky, Eric's has the lead on it with 11 minutes, 27 seconds. Oh, I guess Eric's actually does have the lead. What am I saying? Yeah, I was just looking at Pocky. So, Moonberry has it 11:32, but with Becky, Eric's has it with 11:27. Absolutely ridiculous. And of course, no one has actually really done any of the experts. And they're using the emulators. I think the person who had the record, Pico here, was just playing on the Wii U. Because nobody really played this game. I like this game. It's still a fun game to play. It definitely would be something like... Yeah, I just kind of want to beat a lot of games. This is definitely one of them that you could sit down and beat. And go through very quickly. Yeah, Eric's got the 11:27 yesterday. He posted it, I think he posted it yesterday's, but it's, you know, the way it does it's like actual 24 hours. Yeah, no, there's too many variables. And I can't touch these guys at all. I might just for lulz put in a score for Rocky. Just say like, hey, cool, here you go. But no. I'm actually just really surprised how in-depth this game actually ended up being. It's interesting, but I don't know. Definitely interesting. Trying to do this as a competitive game. Like I said, it's honestly like just standalone by itself. It's still just a super fun game. I'm honestly surprised how short it is. Thank you very much for the bit sport. I have got to sit down. There are so many things with my life right now. I should really be sitting down and making all of these custom alerts. But there's just so many other things on my plate here and such. I did some investigation on that boot camp that cost $13,000. No, I'm not going to sign up with them just simply because they don't even have like a job guarantee program or a money back. It literally is. It's like one of those, like, I think if anything, what that company was. Let me actually look up what their name was again. I actually want to know what the name is. Trilogy Education Services. Basically, they become associated with brands because the worst part about, I think, modern education at the university level, even if you're not a, like, supposedly for-profit, you're still a for-profit education because it's now just about selling the brand. And so you have these former for-profit, you know, like the ITT Tech, which are basically scams and such. They're, you know, basically scam schools. Not really, you know, people would throw hundreds, you know, millions of dollars in a direction. Now it's like, all right, we're just a subsidiary, but we're using the college's name as a front. And so once they did the research and asked them, it's like, is there like a jobs guarantee program or a money back guarantee? Nothing. Like, you are literally throwing down $13,000 of pure risk. I think if anything, I'll actually sign up. I'm still looking through some of the more local educational services and such. I think that might be. It probably won't be as great as a services bootcamp because there clearly can be something of value there. But at the end of the day, though, it's still, you still need something a little bit more like, if you're putting down that much money, you need to be able to promise you, like, really actually give a guarantee. Because I think, if anything, the biggest thing, like, this country is dealing with right now, and what it desperately needs, and there's no leadership for it, it's a jobs program. This country desperately needs a jobs program more than anything else. By the way, though, that's gonna do it for me. Chances are, actually, if I feel like playing this game, I will actually stream this game again, no problem. Because, like, Pocky and Rocky, it's one of the rarest Game Boy Advance games on the system. But you can get it for the Wii U. If you do have a Wii U, hopefully it won't actually cost that much. I'm hoping it wouldn't cost that much. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have yourselves a good weekend. I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday nor Sunday. I'm going to focus on... what I'm probably actually going to do is actually spend some time starting to export all my streams over to my YouTube channel. Just so I upload something like at least once a day. And what else was there? Oh, right. 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/smite. I'm actually going up against Proton John in the Worms Armageddon tournament. So if you want to watch that, there is that. You know where to go. You go to twitch.tv/smite, SMIGHT. But for now, I'm going to give a host over to Cthulhu III, because if you want to watch him play through Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon for the CDI, you know I like watching something that's absolutely absurd and silly. You can. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Bored, have yourself a good weekend. Until then... wait.
From vicious giant insects who have once again come back, we'll unleash all our forces, we won't cut them any slack. The EDFD boys!
Honestly, I really wish I had a core group of people, like a core group of friends. It's like, let's just play EDF. I don't have that, unfortunately. But I think that's the real sad part, actually, of being a little bit older. It's like, it's really hard to actually, like, hey, I honestly just wish I had, like, the stability to be able to, like, sit down with people and go,
our soldiers are prepared for any alien threats. The Navy launches ships, the Air Force sends their jets, and nothing can withstand our fixed bayonets. The EDFD boys.
Now I want to listen to it. Either way, though, I'm going. We're stopping. No more triggers. Do not trigger me.